35-foot cigarette. I'd like to thank Wanda for her public relations for the Nightmare Racing team. This boat is rigged and maintained by RC Performance Marine out of Miami, Florida. Owner-operator is Richie Sapullo. Nightmare Racing team now heading into Mallory Square, giving the thousands of spectators a good view of this 35-foot cigarette, powered by two 735 horsepower Blue Thunder inboards. Nightmare Racing team would also like to thank Hunky's Skybox Sports Lounge, located in North Miami Beach. Other sponsors include Venus Swimwear, Nelson Industries, NGK Spark Plugs, Laborsi Marine, Blue Thunder Engines, Mercury Marine at Lake X, and Sunoco Racing Fuels. And a special thanks to all the people at RC Performance in Miami, Florida. Nightmare Racing team running excellent right now in Offshore D. The leaders in Offshore D include Ocean Spray, Predator, Nightmare, Cal Custom, and CT Pepper. So Nightmare is right in there, right at the top of the pack. Richie Sapullo and Luis Vasquez. As we said, Luis Vasquez has taken over as driver. He had been the navigator, but Ron Bellini, the driver, was taken ashore because of a slight injury. Very shortly now, we are going to go on board Nightmare at the start of this race when they got the green flag. So let's go aboard now. Nightmare with Ron, Richie, and Luis at the start of this race. And there we are with our onboard camera, one of 10 that we're using for this week's World Championships. Freeze frame video certainly enjoys using these cameras because of the great shots that it gives the viewers. A real point of view right from the cockpit of these racing machines. Nightmare race team now heading into turn one. Nightmare always a very consistent race team. Took a second place in the SBR points this year. Always does a fine job. Right now running on top of the pack in D-class. Nice throttling job there, Richie Sapullo. Nightmare was right there at the start, and they're running excellent right now. Freeze frame video, would you like to say it's enjoyed covering the Nightmare Racing team for the 1995 racing season. All right, now it's D9 CT Peppers, the 32-foot skater powered by two 550 horsepower Teague Chevy inboards with Mercruiser drives. The driver, George Stanko from Indianapolis, Indiana. Throttleman Dave Belkovson from Sterling Heights, Michigan. CT Peppers D9, second in national points and second in the prop series. Going into Mallory Square, CT Peppers. That's Breeze Breezes on the outside, Breezes on the outside, CT Peppers on the inside, and Mallory Square. CT Peppers would like to thank their sponsors, including CT Peppers and all their crew members as well. CT Peppers, a 32-foot Douglas skater. Many spectators there having terrific vantage points of this race. 1995 Key West World Championship, the first leg of 2 days of racing for these boats. The Super, the Open, the Modified, Offshore D, and the Pro Stock. Many spectator boats in the background, as you can see. Heading out of Mallory Square. Dark, ominous clouds there in the distance, but so far the weather really has been cooperating very well. It's been a beautiful day for this race. P1 Patriot, a 35-foot motion powered by three 2.5 EFIs. The driver, Roger Taylor from Davie, Florida. Throttle Bob Hamlin from Davison, North Carolina. Patriot took a first at the SBR in Miami race, a second SBR in Key West, the first at SBR in Nassau. Currently second place in the Prop Series for the year, and a first for SBR and a second place in the APBA National Points for the 1995 racing season. Now, the Patriot Offshore Race Team would like to thank Amoco Oil Company for their sponsorship throughout the 1994 and 95 campaigns. Patriot always runs on Amoco Ultimate Gasoline. Patriot also appreciates the sponsorship of Econologic Key West for the last 3 years. The season would not have been possible for also crew chief John Ingle from Ingle Marine and the hardworking crew Jackie, Mary, and Dickie. Also thanks to Don Schwebs and Mercury Lake X crew. Patriot P1 35-foot motion. Bob Hamlin, by the way, will be getting married later this week, and we certainly hope to be at his wedding. He will be marrying Jackie Andre. On the outside, how sweet it is in open class, running the top of the pack in open. How sweet it is. Mr. Carl Myers and Terry Ayers aboard on the outside. On the inside is P1 Patriot 35-foot motion. In excess, and Ohio Steel also going by there on the outside in Super V and open class. There's Katana on the outside in open class. Katana. P4 Restore 35-foot motion powered by three 2.5 EFIs. The driver is Chip Fent from Hampton Bays, Long Island. Throttle Charlie Hames from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Restore took a third place in the Prop Series, a third in the national point standings for APBA this year, this 1995 racing season. Now, this boat has won back-to-back world championships. If it wins again this year, it'll be 3 consecutive world championships in the same class. Charlie Hames would like to give special thanks to Donnie Ryan and David McIntyre for hours of work that got the boat ready for Key West. Also like to give thanks to Paul Petito, who rigged this impressive boat. CH Racing would also like to thank their local sponsors H2 Optics and Shades of Key West for helping them with this race. Sponsors include Coca-Cola, Sierra Engine Parts, Redline Oil, Mariner Outboards, A2 Optics, also Nabisco, Sportive Clothing, Roof and Rack, Maybelline, Nabisco, and Restore Marine Products, and Champion Spark Plugs. Restore, doing a fine job. As a matter of fact, they are in first place right now. In first place in P-class. Restore, P4. Chip Fenn and Charlie Haynes. The top boats in P-class right now are Restore in first place. Also Penzoil, Touchdown, Risktaker, High Risk, and Patriot. Restore #1 right now in P-class. A lot of attrition in P-class. We've got Falcon Racing, Hobie Sunglasses, and Your Marine Special out of the race. There is Systems on the outside, idling in, having a problem. P-class, highly competitive. No one here really has a won at this point. Lots of good competition in P. Nice throttling job there. Restore Racing Team. Charlie Haynes. P70 Penzoil, a 30-foot shadow, powered by 3 2.5s. Driver Gene Letta from Glen Falls, New York. Pedalman Mickey Cutro from Lake George, New York. P70 Penzoil. Some of the sponsors include Performance Custom Trailers, Weldon Racing Pumps, Race Day Products, J. Lucarelli and Sons, All Waves Discount Marine, and Wizard Marine. Penzoil, a former national champion, also HFC Pro Series champion, and APBA course record 1987. There you see Restore on the outside. Restore and Penzoil battling for first place. Restore, of course, a manufacturer of an engine additive. Penzoil, a manufacturer of oil. They're battling here for first place. It's Restore and Penzoil. Here's Airborne on the outside, out of the race. We've got two triple engine boats here battling for first place. It looks like this one's going to go down to the wire. Highly competitive here in P-class. It's Restore and Penzoil. Penzoil now there in second place. Restore with a slight lead in first in P-class. Penzoil, 30-foot shadow. And there you see up ahead, you see Restore with a slight lead over Penzoil. Heading into Mallory Square. Penzoil picking up a little room here, closing the gap. Great competition. This is the battle for first. Little flying there going on. Waters are getting a little bumpier here in Key West. Some cloudy, ominous skies in the background, but so far so good. P71 High Risk, a 32-foot skater cat powered by 3 2.5 EFIs. The driver Mike Nicholson from Kissimmee, Florida. Automan Richard Felsen from Great Neck, New York. Mike Nicholson, the owner-operator of Geographics, for all your art and design work out of St. Cloud, Florida. High Risk took up first in Nassau earlier this year. High Risk, P71. High Risk Racing Team would like to thank the Sheraton in Key West for the fine accommodations. Top P boats right now include Patriot, Restore, High Risk, Risktaker, and Touchdown, as well as Penzoil, all doing very well. They are the leaders right now in P-class, with a battle going on there between Restore and Penzoil. Mike Nicholson and Richard Felsen. Rich Felson is the owner of Hawk Racing Consultants for all your racing insurance needs. Rick Felson out of Great Neck, New York, out on Long Island. P-33 Risktaker, a 32-foot Douglas skater powered by three 2.5 VFIs. The driver, Roy Young from Madison Heights, Michigan. Throttle Rick Golden Arm Cohen from Great Neck, New York. Risktaker, P-33, 32-foot Douglas skater. Risktaker right up there, top of the pack in B-class, running excellent right now. There's In Excess on the outside. In Excess. Now the Risktaker racing team are the 1995 APBA Central Division champions. They'd like to thank Andrew Engel of Engel Marine in Clearwater, Florida for all of his work. Also Roy Young, commercial risk managers and white glove maintenance. And special thanks to Courtney and Diane for putting up with another year of racing. P-33 Risktaker. Risktaker in the top 5 right now, in the top 5 of the P-boats. There on the outside, we've got American Flyer going by. As we said, Risktaker right up there along with Restore, Patriot, High Risk, and Touchdown. The Risktaker right in there, top of the pack. Running excellent. Roy Young and Rick Golden Arm Cohen going into Mallory Square now. American Flyer on the outside. 13 boats in all started in B-class. Risktaker right now, they're in the top 5. Not bad. Very well here. Terrific performance for Risktaker Racing Team. A lot of the success today of Risktaker, of course, is attributed to Mr. Andrew Engel of Engel Marine and also Mercury Marine at Lake X. P-45 Kamikaze, a 35-foot motion powered by three 2.5 EFIs. The driver, Juan Santiago from Puerto Rico. Throttleman Edwin Shear from Miami, Florida. Edwin Shear, the owner-operator of Motion Powerboats. Kamikaze P-45. And this is a brand new 35-foot motion. The first time it's been in the water all year. Built and rigged by Motion Powerboats. Kamikaze. You're watching the 1995 Key West World Championship, coming to you from Key West, Florida. The motions are doing very well in these 1995 Key West World Championships. We've got Restore, Patriot, utterly fantastic, and Team Stalker did very well this morning's race. So a lot of motions there are performing quite well in these World Championships. Good representation from Motion Powerboats. Right now it's P-45 Kamikaze, a 35-footer, running well in P. Juan Santiago and Edwin Shear aboard. Juan the driver, Edwin the throttleman. Juan is the owner of Kamikaze, Juan Santiago. P-69 Venus Swimwear, 35-foot motion powered by three 2.5 EFIs. Driver Joe Vasquez from Hallandale, Florida. Throttleman William Ford from Plantation, Florida. As Venus Swimwear goes into Mallory Square, and this World Championship, the first of 2 legs here for these boats, is drawing to a close now here in Key West, Florida. Thousands of spectators lining Mallory Square watching this terrific race today here. Venus Swimwear P-69, a 35-foot motion. Once again, many motions represented here. Motion powerboats represented in these World Championships. Many spectators in the background. Little flying there going on with Venus Swimwear. As we said, now with Venus Swimwear, this race is drawing to a close. They've gone 100 miles, 10 laps. Long race for these boats. The Super, the Open, the Modified.